Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem al-Shah, by Hashem Chakadas, the one to the apostles, the elders, G-Mess, Ruel, 18 to Akim out there, pushing the truth, risking your freedom and your life to do so more so now than ever before, for we are close to the end. Yeah, man, this has kind of been put in the chat. What's currently going on, December 27th, 2025. It says, Iran declares total war against U.S., Israel, and Europe as Islamic Republic seeks to expand nuclear capabilities. So, it's clearly showing you, man, we in a time of prophecy. We in a time of war. I just read Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe, what the scriptures are referring to is the Second World War. All right? And the third woe coming quickly. What is the third woe? It's the Third World War, World War III. All right? Because the Bible outlines three major conflicts that was going to take place on earth. Three major wars. And the third being the final war, the war that ends all wars, because scriptures never mentioned World War IV. And I believe Einstein had a saying that if we used to fight World War IV, it'd be fought with sticks and stones, because the devastation that World War III is gonna have on the earth is gonna bring the world to a primitive state, so to speak. All right, we don't really believe that, but pretty much, it's going to be total destruction. So, a major prophecy is Iran and Israel being at war with each other. All right? Let's get that. Jeremiah 50, verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. So this is the Heavenly Father's counsel that he's taking against Babylon, i.e. America, you know what I'm saying, aka America, and Chaldees, modern day Esau Edom, so-called white man. It says, surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Surely he should make their habitation desolate with them. So what is he drawing them out? Drawing them out into this conflict. What is the least of the flock? The smaller nations, the smaller nations, but primarily speaking about Israel. Israel is going to draw out America in this conflict, because we know that Israel controls the policies and the laws of America. Let's keep it a buck. They got a lot of lobbyists that send huge donations to presidencies and their campaign, and pays them a fat check to write laws and to do certain things that best interest them in their country. All right, so we know for a fact that that they're in the control of America. Therefore, America does things like attack Nigeria. All right, Slovakia. So this says Iran's president declared his nation was in a total war with the U.S., Israel, and Europe, just as Tehran looks to rebuild its nuclear capabilities and strengthen ties with Hamas. Now, we know that nuclear war is in the scriptures. That's World War III, all right? Nuclear devastation, all right? So we know that nuclear war is in the scriptures. So the fact that Iran wants to ramp up its nuclear capabilities is nothing new. It's only a fulfillment of prophecy. It says Mossad Pazakhan made the bold statement in an interview published in state media Saturday. Barron's reported, in my opinion, we are at a total war with the United States, Israel, and Europe. They want to bring our country to its knees. Pazashkian said, this war is worse than the one launched against U.S. by Iraq. On closer inspection, it is far more complex and difficult, he said in a reference to the 1980-88 through 88 war with Iran's western neighbor. The claims come amid UN sanctions on Iran orchestrated by France, Britain, and Germany due to regime's continued pursuit of nuclear weapons. So you see these nations are still gun ho to get nuclear weaponry. So it also follows a 12-day war with Israel in June when the Jewish state obliterated much of the Islamic Republic's nuclear capabilities with the assistance of devastating U.S. airstrikes. So again, the Jewish state is using U.S. as a front or a troop to take down Iran. This is what it's talking about in Jeremiah 50 and 45. He's going to draw America out to the fight. And Russia and China clearly said that if Iran was to go head up with America, being backed by Israel, that they would join the fight. And if they join the fight, BRICS is going to join the fight, which is Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, and South America. All right? And then all the other nations that's under BRICS that's not within the acronym itself. Exactly. And if they join the fight, NATO would implement Article 5, which would get all NATO and the EU to join this fight. So it'd just be a global conflict like the scriptures speak about. As tensions between the Middle Eastern rivals ramp up, the Tehran-backed candidate also likely to win a major election to a leading role with Hamas. It says Khalil al-Hayya, a Palestinian politician, is expected to be Hamas chief Khalid Mashal in the election for the head group politics, whatever. It said told it's clearly so it says meanwhile Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is planning to travel Monday to Mar-a-Lago, where he is expected to pitch President Trump on a plan to launch new strikes against Tehran. Israeli sources claim the Islamic Republic is repairing its air defense systems and rebuilding its ballistic missile program, both of which were destroyed by airstrikes during the war, according to the NBC report. So, the nations are gearing up. Guess you can't see the time from here. But these nations are gearing up, man. Let's see if we get one more scripture. Joel 3, verse 9. Proclaim, Joel 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. What are they coming up to? The valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shabbat, the Lord's decision. That's where the Lord is going to sit to judge all the nations for what they did to the children of Israel. All right? You know what I'm saying? So this war that's brewing up, and it's a slow boil, it's a slow burn. But when it hit, it's gonna hit hard, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta watch for these times, stay prayed up, don't let the troubles of the flesh get you down, or the deceivableness of riches sway you from what's about to come, because it's really about to get ill out here. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, Bashim Al Hakadas. Until next time, Shalom.